We're going from 0 to 60 with Bambi, so let's get cracking! Hello all my explorers, and welcome back to Loren's Adventures Out There. And if you're new, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. My name is Loren, and I'm with Castles, Capes, and Clones, where we discuss everything in the Disney universe. We do unboxings and hauls, pins, box swaps, Disney news, Disney reviews, and more. So if that sounds interesting to you, we would love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit that bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. We are continuing our segment from 0 to 60, where we look at the films from Walt Disney Animation Studios. And I have provided a playlist above. Today we are looking at 1942's Bambi. And this is the fifth film from Walt Disney Animation Studios. It is adapted from the book by Felix Salten. And it's a story about a mule deer named Bambi. And it's basically about the life cycle of this deer from his birth to his ascendancy to the new prince of the forest. There's no real big plot to the story, but yet it all works together, really shows what the life of a deer is. And it's just a beautifully done film. If you look at what Walt Disney Animation Studios did 5 years before with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and bringing this kind of majesty to the animation of like people, and then you come here to 1942 5 years later and you see the wonderful animation of animals. Disney brought different kinds of animals to the studio so that the animators could observe and really study to see their movement and their, the way that they react to things. And they really built it into this film. You really have to appreciate the amount of work that went into this film to provide the natural look of the animals. Now, if there was a villain to the film, it would probably be man. The worst thing that happens in the film is that Bambi's mother dies at the hand of man. And throughout the film, you see the animals endangered by man. At the end of the film, man sets fire to the forest, and it's an interesting and kind of progressive film because there's so much in terms of environmentalism in here. And you really appreciate the fact that, Disney has been very good at being environmentally conscious. And this is where it started, really, with Walt Disney. And that's a wonderful thing to experience. The film is absolutely gorgeous and has this wonderful watercolor feel. And all of this thanks to Tyrus Wong, a Chinese-American artist who is very underappreciated. But he was a genius. He only worked on this one film. But I would have loved to have seen his work on more films. I found this from Ollie Johnson and Frank Thomas's book, Walt Disney's Bambi, the Story and the Film. And they said that he set the color schemes along with the appearance of the forest in painting after painting, hundreds of them, depicting Bambi's world in an unforgettable way. Here at last was the beauty of Felix Salten's writing, created not in script or with character development, but in paintings that captured the poetic feel that had eluded us for so long. The remarkable paintings of Tai Wong not only inspired the other visual artists, but created a standard that was met by musicians and special effects too. I think what is wonderful is that if you go to Hong Kong Disneyland, in their Art of Animation building, there is a display, an exhibit of Tyrus Wong's work, and it's really worth checking him out. There's also a children's book which is based on his life, which is fantastic. I have that one as well. Unfortunately, due to the start of World War II, Bambi did not do well financially, but it has had so many accolades since then. The American Film Institute ranked Bambi third for animation in its 10 for 10. And it also won 3 Academy Awards. Best Sound, Best Song for Love is the Song, and Original Music Score. So it's done very well. I used to think that this movie was boring. At one point you just don't appreciate the majesty of animation, but having viewed it a few times and this last viewing, it really is one of my favorite Disney films. I just think that it's gorgeous. And it really is like watching an animal documentary, but with talking animals. It's just kind of like the way that you would watch a Disney nature film, but instead of narration, you have talking animals. It's just wonderful. Anyway, Bambi deserves all the accolades, and it deserves to be the masterpiece it is today. So that is what I think about Bambi. What do you think about Bambi? I'd love to know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And anyway, I hope that you enjoyed yourself. If you did, we would love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. Visit us on all of our socials down below. Visit our website at www.castlecapesandclones.com. Thank you again, and we will see you later. Bye!